Hello, this is Ayako Sekiguchi from Wellness Kitchen. 4 easy make-ahead dishes to boost your meals. Recipes! Learn more about eating habits and how to enjoy your meals. This will help you improve your health and physical performance. Every day, I will share a small lesson with you, so please enjoy the changes in your mind and body. If you want to learn more about your body, food, and nutrition, let's meet at Aging Care University, the school where you can meet a new you in a year. I will talk about ways to boost your immunity. The most important point about immunity is the immune system itself. 70% of all the immune cells in your body are found in your gut. So keeping your gut healthy is directly linked to boosting your immunity. Why are there so many immune cells in the gut? The digestive tract is actually a single tube that connects to the outside world. Even though it's inside your body, it's a place that's completely connected to the outside. That means all sorts of things like bacteria and viruses can get in. Toxins can also enter along with food. That's why it's important for the gut bacteria and immune cells in your gut to protect you from these invaders. To keep these things from getting further inside your body, a lot of immune cells gather in the gut. In order to boost your immunity, there are other things you can do as well. It's important to remove active oxygen and to get enough protein as well. Maintaining a healthy gut environment means increasing the good bacteria in your gut, and those good bacteria work together to activate your immune cells, creating a synergistic effect. So now let me introduce some foods that are helpful for this, such as vegetables and mushrooms. These include sea vegetables, fermented foods, and whole grains. They contain a lot of antioxidants that remove active oxygen, such as vitamins A, C, and E. They are rich in vitamins, particularly carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. Carotene is present in green and yellow vegetables. These are found in abundance in vegetables, and by strengthening the skin and membranes, they act as a barrier to prevent viruses and bacteria from entering the body. Vitamin C and other vitamins help prevent viral and bacterial infections. These vitamins are important for regulating immune function. Also, beta-glucan, which is abundant in mushrooms, activates immune cells called macrophages. It activates them. Also, foods with strong smells like garlic, green onions, and onions. Pungent vegetables contain sulfur compounds, which help break down and eliminate toxins and harmful substances that enter the body more quickly. This time, I'd like to try making a super easy recipe to boost your immunity by consciously combining these foods. This time, I had these kinds of vegetables in my refrigerator, so I'd like to use them to prepare 4 make-ahead dishes. Cabbage, enoki mushrooms, green peppers, onions, and lotus root, and carrots. First, I'd like to use the green peppers and carrots to make kinpira. For the green peppers, just remove the tough stem part and use the rest whole. The seeds and pith of green peppers contain a component called pyrazine, which helps promote blood circulation. We tend to throw them away, but please try using the seeds and pith as well. Slice the green peppers into thin strips. Something like this is fine. Pretty big and rough cuts. This size is just right. I'm also going to use the carrot with the skin on. The skin contains a lot of beta-carotene, so I'll wash it well and use it with the skin on. I want to use about the same amount of bell pepper and carrot. Both are colorful vegetables, so the beta-carotene will turn into vitamin A. This recipe lets you get plenty of those nutrients. I'll stir-fry them in sesame oil. First, I'll start with the harder vegetable, the carrot. Usually Kinpira is made with burdock root and carrot, but I recommend using bell pepper as well for a beautiful color. Bell peppers are also high in vitamin C, so you'll get both beta-carotene and vitamin C. Plus, the vitamin E in sesame oil helps boost your immunity. Cooking with oil also increases the absorption of beta-carotene. Now that the carrot has softened a bit, I'll add the bell pepper. Mixing the carrots and bell pepper together will enhance their effect even more. For seasoning, add an appropriate amount of oil and a little brown rice flour. Bonito flakes will enhance the flavor. Sprinkle a little chili pepper if you like. Itachi prefers a bit of spiciness, so I'll add some yellow chili pepper, and with that, it's done. Next, I'll use lotus root. Lotus root as well. Wash the skin well and use it with the skin on. If there are any slightly dark or bad spots, just remove those parts. The skin of lotus root is also rich in dietary fiber, which helps boost your immunity. Now, just the end part of the lotus root. I'll clean it up and set it aside, the lotus root. Right after you cut it, the color may turn red or start to discolor, but the reason it turns reddish is because it contains tannins. Also, when it turns blackish, that's due to a polyphenol called chlorogenic acid. Lotus root actually contains a variety of polyphenols in abundance, plus it also has a lot of vitamin C. It's a vegetable that can also help prevent colds and the flu. Vitamin C helps prevent infections. I'm going to finely mince this lotus root into a small, uniform texture. A regular bag like the ones you find at the supermarket is fine. Put the lotus root in and start mashing it. By pounding the lotus root like this, you break down the cell walls, which helps the flavor soak in better and also improves the texture. You'll get some parts that are a little crispy and others that are soft and fluffy. You can enjoy both textures. The lotus root is all crushed up like this. This time I'm going to stir fry it using rice oil. Since lotus root is high in carbohydrates, when you stir fry it, it starts out crispy. But as you keep cooking, it becomes chewy. The lotus root is finely mashed. Some parts are still a bit chunky, so you get that chewy texture from the lotus root. You can enjoy both the chewy and crunchy textures together. Just spread it out a little like this, and it's fine to leave it for a while. Can you see how it's getting a little sticky? That's because it's being mashed. This gives the lotus root that chewy texture. Now let's season it. This is oil and this is mirin. Use about the same amount of oil and mirin. You can also use dashi stock or powdered dashi. Please use whichever you prefer. It's fine if you don't use it. When you add the starch, you can see it on the surface. As long as the large pieces of lotus root are cooked through, it's ready. The surface will have a very soft texture. Next, we'll use onions. Wash the onion well and peel off the skin. Slice the onion thinly. You can also use a slicer if you like. At the end, turn the onion and hold it in a way that's easy to cut, so you can slice it all the way through. For the last part, turn it the other way and chop it. Let's make the seasoning. We'll use about 1 large onion and 100 cc of vinegar. This time, I'm using apple cider vinegar, but please use your favorite kind of vinegar. For the oil, use 50 cc, which is about half the amount of vinegar. Use half a tablespoon of sugar. For this part, please try to follow the recipe exactly. The rest, I'm mostly doing by eye this time. You can also add some dried red chili pepper if you like a bit of spiciness. If you add the seeds, it will be even spicier, so adjust to your taste. Now, let's warm this mixed vinegar in the microwave until it starts to steam lightly. Put the onions in a storage container and spread them out evenly. This time I'm using a large onion, so if you're making double the amount, please double the mixed vinegar as well. That's the mixed vinegar I just mentioned. It's piping hot with visible steam rising. Alright, once it reaches this state, all you have to do is pour it over the onions. It's really simple. That's all there is to it. Just leave it as is for a little while until the onions become tender. And when the flavor has soaked in well, that's the best time to eat it. Of course, you can enjoy it just like this, but if you serve it with grilled meat or fish, it becomes an even more immune-boosting way to eat it. This is also very helpful for recovering from fatigue, so if you prepare it like this, you'll find it really easy to eat onions. Now for the last vegetables, I'm going to make a curry-flavored steamed dish in the microwave using cabbage and enoki mushrooms. As for the enoki, it's the stem part at the bottom. Remove this part. Rather than cutting off a big chunk, just trim off the sawdust and the slightly whitish part here. There are also some parts at the bottom that are stuck together. The little pillow-shaped items are delicious. Cut them in half, separate the stuck-together parts, and place them in a bowl. Use your hands to break these parts apart. Okay, the enoki mushrooms are all separated now. And now the cabbage. For the cabbage, cut it into thin strips that are easy to eat. Slice it very finely into thin shreds. It doesn't have to be exact. About the same amount as the enoki mushrooms should be fine. You can just eyeball it here. Okay, loosely cover it with plastic wrap and microwave it at 600 watts until it softens. Cabbage contains a lot of water-soluble nutrients, so if they leach out, you'll lose the nutrition. That's why, especially when it's chopped like this, I recommend steaming cabbage in the microwave. Yes, the microwave. I heated it for 4 minutes at 600 watts. Please adjust the time depending on the amount. Yes, both the cabbage and enoki mushrooms are tender. If they look like this, they're good to go. We're going to season it with a very simple and easy flavor, olive oil. Olive oil is also rich in oleic acid and vitamins. Oleic acid helps stimulate intestinal movement, so it's also useful for relieving constipation. And then curry powder. Curry powder contains a yellow compound called curcumin. That's an ingredient, and it also strengthens the liver and boosts detoxification. Please add as much as you like. I personally like it a bit spicy, so I make sure the curry flavor is strong. And then salt. And then, as a little secret ingredient, it's oil. Don't add so much that the whole color turns dark. Just add enough oil as a secret ingredient, and it really brings out the flavor. It looks like you could add a bit more curry powder too. It smells really good. The steamed cabbage and enoki mushrooms in the microwave are done. This time, we're boosting our immunity as we head into a season with more outings. I introduced 4 special recipes, all of which are very easy and have simple seasonings, but they're really handy as side dishes or for lunch boxes. To boost your immunity, it's really important to maintain a healthy internal environment. Plus, during seasons when you go out more, activating your body, enhancing detoxification, and preventing bacterial infections are all factors that contribute to building immunity. Your daily diet is important, but please also utilize these make-ahead dishes. Thanks for watching until the end. Thank you very much. See you again in another video. Thank you for watching.